might be in your bag coming up soon,
You know
right?
damn well my
From where you just
Jade
came
don't like
from,
that
right? Throw this on with your girl, she gonna be like, "What's that, babe?" Like, right?
Jade ain't hearing that shit. You don't want to hear
You
that.
always call
You
him that.
better be. Y'all niggas be
He
sleep.
messed up your name.
Be
Jesus.
sleep.
I'm sorry, I missed your name.
Every time when he be saying
Jade.
Jade.
Look,
ahead, Robert said it on the wrong time.
I answer it regardless.
No.
How do you
bro,
pronounce your name?
It doesn't matter, but because even people at work say the same thing, so I don't
How do you
never,
pronounce your name?
I don't complain.
How do
like,
you pronounce
No,
your
no,
name?
how do you
That's not
pronounce
even
your
answering
name?
the question.
Jade.
Jade.
Okay.
Jade.
All right, Jade.
You know what? And this is real. This is real. I had one thing I'll say about exes, they come into your life and they give you little trinkets of what you should take with you in life. You gotta learn something if you do it right. And one ex taught me, because she had a very interesting name and how you pronounced it, but she was like, nah, at a place I used to work at, they wanted to call me this, but I acquiesced to it for a while, thinking that it was cool, and then I had a conversation with my grandma, and she was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, your name is your name. It is that. I'm doing a great job of not saying this because it's about to explode out. But like, nah, you get one name in this life, and niggas better say it right. Jade. I'm glad you said that.
No facts.
That's the first time you
Jade.
said that too.
Cause niggas don't be
Bruh.
speaking up for themselves.
No, like, bruh.
except for when the money ain't right.
Bro,
It's the only time niggas speak up. Wait,
Do y'all know,
Zuck,
bro?
right.
I'm saying, like,
My
do y'all
check
know how many
short.
times? Y'all know how many times I actually had to correct people on my name, bro?
I know
So
because
it's be like, bro, I don't
Sadia?
like, I
niggas ain't landing at the first hit. Like,
Oh, boy.
I done corrected my principal at the ward center when she said my name wrong. When I got up there, Sadia.
I'm like, baby, I only get one
And I
chance
was
to
in
walk
middle
across
school.
this stage.
Okay,
I'm saying, but like, as long as they don't butcher my name, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't care. Like, if you get Jade, okay, like either one.
It's
like,
4 letters.
But
nigga.
if you don't say, but if you say
Jade,
if you say
what?
Jade or whatever, okay, I'm definitely correcting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna answer to that, but like, hey,
Niggas be like, oh yeah,
Jade,
they gotta be
like,
you
silent.
basing off of the intentions. We know for a fact Kev is not trying to purposely get it wrong. You
I've
know
been
what I'm
saying it for
saying?
damn advice.
Yeah,
He one of
Nobody
them country
said
niggas
nothing.
though. Country niggas will fuck up your name.
I'm actually.
easy.
Damn.
My
all
mama do
day.
that. My mama, I got a cousin named Michael. To this day, my mama
Mikael
would
in my
say
ears.
Mikhail, and I'd be like, Mama,
that
her name is Michael.
no, that would piss me off.
Mikhail.
So y'all gonna have to give me some time to get it right.
No,
So I've been saying
He
for the
said
last 5
after
years.
bro. You
damn
good,
near
bro.
knowing you for 10 years,
You
we gotta
good,
get
bro.
this shit right.
Like, you are good.
Now I'm scared to say his nigga name for the rest of the
After
day.
I've introed the shit with him being on the pod here for a good 51 weeks straight. Us working together years prior. Hey man.
Name ain't
This is
that
wild.
It be what it be, bro. Like
Yo,
I said,
20 years into our relationship. Yo, bro, you have been saying my name wrong the whole time, nigga. And then I just gotta say something about it.
He
Oh my
still didn't
God.
say nothing about it.
No, he didn't. It's always the woman that's gonna speak up for you. Hey man, I'm gonna intro the shit. Like I said, this the last one, baby. Listen, one of my greatest things that I love about women, like, if you got one if she gonna speak up for you at the restaurant. Oh, cause as niggas, let's just get this out. Like, as guys, like, you might fuck up my order. Like, you might give me some
yeah,
wrong
I've been. Look,
shit.
it's not even about being prideful.
But
It's
this
just like,
might,
I don't care
niggas
that
had an
much,
attitude
like,
of, I might try something new. This might be my.
like, that's not what you ordered. Excuse me.
That shit be annoying as hell during it.
You don't
During
like
the
that?
situation. Now I'm talking about during that time, you be kind of embarrassed, so it'd be annoyed. But it is not till later.
if she's
be like,
a little loud and don't know how to really handle it.
It's till later.
If she's mad, like, she one of them ones that you can just tell, like, every time she go out, she deal with this. So it's like, whoa.
I don't know.
I go out every
hate
quarter.
people like that.
But
Like,
no,
I go
but
out every
see, the
quarter. I
thing
don't
is,
deal with
how
this
do
shit
you
like
get
that.
bad energy like that when you just every time it's a bad encounter.
But see, here's why I disagree. Because 9 times out of 10, if she feels safe to say it, that's another woman. So it don't take nothing for 2 women to start getting annoyed with each other.
Nah, when
now,
you have a
niggas will
female
say,
waitress that might be giving you the eye a little too long when she's asking you what you want to eat, you look over at your girl and she kind of like, Like, damn, why you staring so long? Like, oh shit, the battle.
But don't you look? But let a nigga look over there and you say something. Hey, you just look. I can't control him. I can't control him. See,
nah, you gotta speak
niggas,
up.
bro.
You gotta speak up. I ain't gonna lie. I thoroughly enjoyed the one I got now. She pulled me. We went to Marietta Diner. You know, at Marietta Diner they give out the spinach pies as the appetizer. So we went. First of all, it was COVID. Our waiter walked up to us with no mask. She thought that was the craziest shit ever during the, you know, like we heavy in this shit. So she's like, damn, this nigga ain't got no mask on. She said, you gonna put on the mask, sir? I was like, ooh. Getting a little hard inside. Keep it going. Spinach, 10 minutes went by. Normally the spinach pie would have came out before the niggas started taking your order. The spinach pie ain't came out. I done told her how excited I was about the spinach pie before we got there. So she like, okay. Done fucked up, right? Spinach pie didn't come. She like, where's your spinach pie, babe?
Niggas don't appreciate that.
I said, I don't know. But as a nigga, hey man, let's give him like another 5 minutes. Let's just
Did he look at you like when it happened?
He kept going past. She like, oh no, sir, where's the spinach pie? And she from New York too, so I was like, oh yeah, maximum hard. And she was like, yeah, where my shit at, B? I'm just kidding.
I think dudes should handle dudes and women should handle women in these situations, bro. I really do.
But if you ain't speaking up, sometimes we gotta like.
Hey man,
because
get my order right.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was younger,
you hate it.
And when my mom would do that, was sometimes like at the register, I used to be like,
like secondhand embarrassment.
Why you doing that? But when I got older and I realized sometimes to get stuff done, you gotta.
Sometimes I gotta go to customer service.
But niggas don't like to check women like waitresses. Like they don't really. A lot of times they don't like. Hey, you did this wrong.
Don't like to check anybody.
I think we're
so to a fault of just go with the flow. Like I said earlier, a nigga can mess up my order, but we'll use it as an excuse. Maybe I need to try something new. And then if it's good, don't let it be good. Then your girl mad. It's the wrong food, but it's so good, babe. Now I have a new favorite meal. You don't even like that shit like you like the other meal. You just dealing with it.
You ain't even come here for that.
You just going through the motions. Yeah. Sometimes she need to step up and say, nah. He asked for that.
Look, even in my job, right? If something happens, right? If it's a chick, I try to let it slide. I'm like, oh, that's somebody, mom. I'm gonna let it slide. But if it's a nigga, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Get out of my face. Like I'm more willing to.
I feel you, especially in this industry.
No,
if I
hate these niggas. Oh,
if I be like, oh, can you? Even I never would say this, but if I'm like, oh, can you take off? I don't want any tomatoes. You give me tomatoes, all right. But if I say pork,
oh yeah. Yeah, you can't do that.
And I make sure to emphasize it because I'd be like, I'm allergic.
Yeah.
I always say I'm allergic. Nobody questions you. Everybody take it. As soon as you say allergic, they know. Bro,
I hate you allergic, nigga. You
allergic, nigga.
Can you take your gloves? Can you
most
change
of them be
your
lying,
gloves?
though.
Can you
Like,
change the entire?
Can you
wipe down the whole board? Can you change the entire food station for my one allergy because I do not like tomatoes and I cannot do pork and I can't do lettuce. I actually cannot do mayo.
Honey baked ham.
Like, bro, why you in a sandwich shop, bro? Get out, bro.
I'm allergic to bread, gluten-free, sorbet-free. Like, sorbet-free? What the fuck is sorbet-free?
Like, yeah, I'm making up shit.
I'm
just talking shit.
Like, what the hell is that? Ice cream, right?
All these damn diets, keto, Neato, Ceto, the Neo diet, all this stupid shit.
Yeah. You don't need it. Finito. That's what you need.
You're finito.
Not too much.
Great energy today. I love this, man. Welcome to the What's in My Bag podcast. It is me, your host, Louis B. I am joined by the gang. Man, we got to get down to business. This is it, people. This is the final countdown. This is it, people. This is it. This is everything. This is what we've led up to. The last episode until dark mode. We're here. Yeah, for anybody that's been under a rock, because I'm not gonna lie, I wish y'all would really start like looking at this shit like for real, so that y'all don't ask me like crazy questions that y'all don't need to ask. Like, yo, trying to pull up next week as a guest. Yo, you still doing the performances? Like, clearly we have not been doing that all year. And I say that with love. And I say that with respect to each and everybody that's hit me up about that, man. Hey, I will hit y'all up How about that? I will hit y'all up when I'm ready for guests. But like I've been saying, man, if you've been under a rock, dark mode is, yeah, man. The mode where we don't put out any What's in My Bag podcast episodes for an undisclosed amount of time as we look to improve our recording space. You already know what the goal is. The goal is to have our own. And Sadia has been gracious enough to let us loan her space. But, you know, you've been hearing her story each and every week. We out of here, baby. This is it.
Like
this
all
is
good
it.
things must come to an end.
Yeah. But it's not an end. It's like a comma. It's a really good comma. Do I have anything lined up? Even a meeting set for the next few weeks? No, I don't. Like, once we stop this, it's literally time to figure this out. But I think everybody should use this as a good break, guys. Like, let's take a break. We don't do that for real. We might take a week off here and there because some shit happened. But for the most part, we are who we've been, consistent as hell. So let's use this time, take a break, man, on our Saturdays. Let's enjoy some shit, man. I don't know, Kev. Saturdays might be our blastic days. I don't know. Might still be fucking working. Why not? We'll figure it out, Kev. Because Blastic isn't over. Checking in is definitely gonna kick back up. So all of you entrepreneurs, hit me up. It's time to interview you guys. Because I gotta keep this thing moving. I can't be stagnant for too long. I gotta figure out some way to keep y'all niggas entertained and keep What's in My Bag going. Because, boy, to have like the flagship show not be here for a while, it's kind of like, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, like, this is my baby. Blastic is my baby too. Checking in is my baby. But this is the first. This is what sparked everything. So every time even though like all of this shit is What's in My Bag shit, I approach every project differently. Like, I don't have the same mind going into each and every project. So I look at this so much differently than I look at everything else. And to see this go on a hiatus makes me kind of sad, guys. Makes me really sad. But when we come back, we'll come back better than ever. And y'all will see why it took the time that it took. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. It might take 2 months. Some nigga might just randomly hit me up and say, yo, we got a spot. Come look at it. Next week. I don't know. It could be 6 months. I don't know. The goal is next year though. My God. Like, come on, y'all. Yeah. Let's be seriously realistic here. So, yeah, man. Episode 210. As I like to start each and every episode, instead of asking you what's in your, that's actually what I do ask you. Instead of asking you, how was your day? How was your week? How are you doing? All of that whack ass shit everybody else asks, cause y'all ain't got no better way to ask it, nigga. I ask y'all, what's in your bag? And I ask you the same shit, but we brand it. We got a name, and it's fire. So, who am I gonna start with? Jade, what's been in your bag?
Oh, what's in my bag? Man, bro, it's cool.
You look
bro.
well rested. That was a good little stretch you took. You
said
said you weren't coming. You said you weren't coming from the crib. Okay.
Yeah. Where did you come from?
What's her name?
Y'all be asking too
Now,
many.
see, I wasn't gonna go that far. I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
try
go
to keep
that
it.
Y'all be asking too many fed questions. These are federal questions. Look.
No, cause y'all went crazy on me that time, and I was like, damn, like y'all got chill.
Y'all asking too many federal questions. I don't know what y'all talking about.
We know who to have.
Since she is a locked character.
This nigga ain't gonna say nothing.
Nah, hey, I don't know what you talking about. But you know what I'm saying? I woke up. You know what I'm saying? Ran some errands. You know what I'm saying? You know, did a few things. But ain't nothing bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on some songs, writing some songs, got some songs in the vault. Just trying to keep busy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Just
Keep
trying to be great out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? One step at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to increase the patience level. You know what I'm saying? Just level with patience, get level minded, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But cooling, man.
Level.
Yeah, cause my patience is shot. I don't have no patience.
Who got you trying to be patient? That sound like a
God.
elevated. Ooh,
It
that
sound
was a
like
good
somebody getting on
response.
his nerves, and he's trying not to.
No,
no.
I agree with him, man. I agree.
She trying to go the girl route.
I
I think he not trying to shoot somebody.
This nigga don't miss.
He actually not gonna tell us which direction it is. That's the funny
Now,
part.
he threw me off so good with that one.
Is it the girl direction or like the I don't want to kill somebody direction?
Nah, man, it's God, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What?
It's
That's
my
what I'm
Hey,
my
yo.
direction, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want better for myself.
Hey, listen,
you know what I'm
Kevin
saying?
asked me, like, we kind of had a conversation pre-production about, like, what the podcast is turned into. Because Kevin has not been here for a while. And things have changed a little bit from when he was here, like, for real. And I told him, like, it's growth. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Would you ever think he would say some shit like,
No.
man, I said, is it the girl route or you don't want to kill some... Man, it's just God, man. Like, God did.
Yeah, man. Like
What?
I feel him, but it's a lot of the girl route for me. I don't have no patience with it, but now I get what he's saying, bro. Like,
Oh, God. Sorry, yeah. Oh, God. Getting out of there. What's been in your bag?
My bag's been light, man. I'm coasting.
I feel it.
Coasting, nothing is planned. I have nothing planned. The most, maybe what I'm aware for the day. That's it. Everything else, I'm just riding the wave.
Feels all right to be free. Kev,
me, man,
what's
it's
in your
been
bag?
light, man. It's been light. I just been working, man. I just been kind of trying to figure stuff out. I want to do so much, and there's so much in front of me, and it's like, how do I get to that? And say every day I see something different. Like I always say, I want to start traveling. That's a big thing of me now. And it's like I gotta figure out, like I have to figure out, like how am I able to do that more freely and more often? It's like, well, I gotta go do something. So I'm right now trying to figure out what that is.
Hey, man, niggas gotta go see the world. And I vividly remember today being on this podcast saying I'm cool with not going outside of 285 for real. And I was like,
and I still stand on that.
oh,
That's
I thought there was some growth.
Ain't nothing changed
Wait,
that much.
I thought we came to some growth.
I was that
Wait, I
way
thought
for a
Seattle
while, too,
changed you.
bro.
Wait, oh man.
I mean, bruh, like,
damn.
like, bruh, the
You
thing-
thought niggas grew.
I don't mind. I don't mind leaving. I'm just saying that, like, if I, like, you know what I'm saying, if it was a need for me to go outside, okay, cool. I don't have no problem doing that. We going. But like, if it's like a choice,
You don't just want to get up today and just go.
matter of
somewhere.
fact, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I was having a conversation with my brother. I was like, bro, I wouldn't mind like living in another state for a few years. You know what I'm saying? But Georgia gonna always be home. But like, I would
sure.
like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like packing up and like just living a whole new life somewhere type shit. You know what I'm saying?
you
Just-
I'm not even talking about
You
that.
already know
Though.
what
I'm just
I
talking
said.
about visiting another country. This is what I'm not even talking about living
You
nowhere.
just
That's
talking about
what I'm on.
traveling.
I want to start doing overseas.
Right.
Been having this passport for fucking forever, and I ain't never
Just
put it
No
to
stamps
use.
on it. That's crazy.
Yeah, mine
I
for
gotta
less
get,
than
I
a
gotta
year,
get out of
bro.
here.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Me
I gotta
too.
go.
I've
Just let me
never
get the
wanted to do it
opportunity.
so bad.
Let me get the opportunity and great timing. I'm Audi 5000. But yeah, man, my bag. I don't know, man. Last week I came in and I was all like, "Ooh, just feel like something's about to change. Oh my god!" I am very transparent in saying that, and I've said it plenty of times on this podcast. I'm a nigga that likes to put his eggs in that one basket, and nigga be so excited. Oh my god, so excited for this one little thing, and then when it falls to the wayside, boom. So I had a job interview, and I thought that shit was gonna go extremely well. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be the shit, because I'm already just at a point of trying to find something else, and people just think I'm not applying myself at this point, and people just think I'm not doing something right, and I'm like, you motherfuckers just don't get it. And it made a lot of sense on that interview, because this was like the first interview that I felt like I bombed. Normally I can go in there and be me, and that gets me, like that gets them. Like I can, come on, you know me, I can talk to any, come on.
They can talk to a rock, baby.
And I was also a recruiter for a
I don't know
little
why
bit of
that's so
time, so I
funny.
kind of know the shit that you about to try to pull in from me, like all the questions and all of that shit. So I'm like, cool, I'm prepared. Then she stumped me, man. She started asking me about my job history, which is cool up until this last year. Kind of hard to explain it. Found myself like kind of choked up trying to explain the fact that one company, when you started back working after a work gap because you wanted to go into business for yourself and it didn't work out that way, you get back into the workforce, you just get what you can, and then you find out that that company is racist. You can't really say that on an interview though, and that's why you quit. You can't say that on an interview, but somehow I tried to get through it. Then you get to the next job that wrongfully fired me, and that is the shit that you really can't not explain that easily. I learned that shit that happened back in March left a literal stain, like,
So,
on my job. Hold on, it left a literal stain on my shit that if you really trying to go somewhere in a professional corporate ladder, it's gonna be extremely hard, because to a recruiter you have to answer the question, what happened? Because you can't lie and say that you weren't. Because when they do background checks, they figure all of that out. So you can't really get around shit. You have to be honest. Even though niggas act like you can lie. I hate you niggas that just be lying on TikTok, lying on fucking Instagram, all of these job TikTok
That's exactly what the fuck I be
tips and
doing.
tricks. Shut the
Lying
fuck
my
up.
fucking ass off. What they gonna do?
Look you up.
Yeah, they
Background search. And sorry, there's certain corporations and there's certain people. A Jimmy John's background check is way different from I ain't gonna say a different company, but a different company's background check. They put more money into it. They go digging even deeper. They start calling your past employers. Hey, they said that this is why they left. Is this true? How you gonna get out of that? So me, I'm thinking I can just be honest, but I'm realizing that bullshit left such a heavy stain on me that now I have to try to figure out how to get out of, because this shit is hard. As soon as I was done with that interview, you know, you kind of get that vibe from a recruiter where it's like, yeah, man, I have my people reach out to your people. Like, they don't say that shit, but it'd be like, yeah, like, so, you know, depending on our decision, either way, you should hear it. You know, you should get an email back. And I'm just waiting on the email. Like, I'm just waiting, because y'all said y'all was gonna send me an email. I'm at church, actually. Weird how God works. I'm sitting there just anxious because it's been like a week and a half, and you said you was gonna get back to me in 3 business days.
72 hours.
So I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? I'm at church. Some just said, hey, bro, go to the candidate profile. Hadn't even been in that shit because I'm waiting on y'all to send me an email. I went to the candidate profile, declined. That shit was declined the same day of the interview. I'm like, okay. Well, Jimmy John's a little bit longer, baby. Like, right, bro, when I tell you that, like, dog.
I got a real life question though.
A real life question.
Real life question. Because this.
Hey yo, that sounded crazy. I
don't even know what you said, but yeah. But this is something that, like, I've recently dealt with, that I've figured out or whatever. Mm-hmm. Now, when you was in that interview, or when you was prior to the interview or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, you may have felt confident, felt good about it firsthand or whatever. But was there somewhere in the back of your mind that you had some type of doubt, or like you was just like fearful of, like, all right, there is a possibility that like this shit not gonna happen or something like that? Was that ever occurred in your mind while you was there, or, like, you know what I'm saying, while you was, you know what I'm saying, pumping yourself up, feeling good or whatever?
I'm gonna say no.
No? Cause
when I say I am a put my eggs in one basket ass nigga, this goes down. Like, transparency.